So when Michelle was sick and then eventually dying, um, I wouldn't really leave her side. The only time I would leave her side was if we were at the hospital and somebody would come and sit with her and I needed to maybe run home to get some clothes, or if we were at home, if we absolutely needed something from the grocery store or I needed to go to the pharmacy to get her medicine, or if she all of a sudden got hungry and wanted something to eat, right? Because her appetite was so non-existent. So, you know, I tell her I'll be right back, and I would head to the car, and I would turn the car on, and I would turn the radio on, and I would start bawling, like just bawling. But I didn't have time to sit there and just bawl because I had to go and get what I had to get and get back home for her. So I would start driving to the grocery store, as an example, and I would be bawling the whole 5 to 7 minute drive there. And I'd get there and I'd park and I kind of clean myself up a little bit and I'd head in. Nobody in that store knew that I was broken. Nobody in that store knew that I was broken. Nobody in that store knew that I just had a breakdown in my car. And nobody in that store knew that my wife was at home dying of cancer. Nobody knew the fear, the pain, the heartache. Nobody knew it. Here's my point. We have absolutely no idea what our fellow human is going through. We have absolutely no idea if they're in a good, happy place or if they are about to break. I can vividly remember many times like that trip to the grocery store because that happened quite often. And I can vividly remember times where a smile or a stranger offering help in some way carried me through that moment. And I can vividly remember times in which somebody was rude or nasty or selfish or outright mean for one reason or another to me or to somebody else. And I can vividly remember how that almost made me break. Because I was already on the edge. We have no idea what people are going through. We have no idea how close someone might be to breaking. The way I live my life now is to assume that every person I come into contact with needs my kindness. To assume that every person I come into contact with can benefit from my kindness. To assume that every person I come into contact with can have their day changed for the better by my kindness. Now, is that reality? Maybe. Maybe not. But what's the downside? Spreading kindness, being a good person, helping people who might be in pain, saying hello and glancing a smile to somebody who feels invisible to the rest of the world. And in that second, you made them feel not invisible. Global pandemic, no global pandemic, I want you guys to think about this as you move forward. To think about every human that you come into contact with, every human that you see, every human that you meet. You have absolutely no idea what they are going through. You can be the difference between carrying them through that day with your kindness, with your acknowledgement that they are not invisible, or you can be the person who takes a person who is struggling so much and kicks them while they are down. All right, that's all I got for today. Talk to you guys next time.